Hello, 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 hello. Here we are. City against Leicester in the Premier League. This is our watch-along, and it's a massive game as well. Of course, we can't afford to drop points. So let's not do that. Let's change. There we go. A little bit better. There we go. There we go. Massive, massive game for both teams, to be fair. I mean, Leicester have only got 8 games left to save themselves. But it's a big game. It's a big game. Buy my glasses. They are looking a mess. Redknapp's right there. No one's expecting Leicester to get a result, so there's no pressure on them here. They can just play. They can just do their thing. And Leicester have caused us a few issues, particularly the Etihad over the last couple of seasons. They can score goals against us because they basically just play like Liverpool do all the time, which is just sit back, hit you on the counter attack, and take their chances. That's what it's all about for them. But then again, we're playing the best we have all season. They can't really put much past. You can't look past City in this game. Stranger things have happened. It's been an interesting day in the Premier League today. And I never really trust ourselves playing against a team who've just got a new manager. New manager bounce is a thing. Do not like it. Do not like the new manager bounce. They can go either way for a team. Everton have just finished with their manager bounce already after just a couple of games. They got beat today. But that defense, Laporte's back. Laporte's back. I've still got. Okay, he's not playing, is he? Take Ake out. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Now we can do it. And of course, Vardy. One of those players that'll do nothing, but then just get your hat-trick against you if you give him chances. Maddison's dangerous. They've got a decent midfield there. Tielemans is back. Maddison, dangerous. Vardy, dangerous. But that defense of theirs, you can get at it. You can. Rodgers in the form of his life as well at the moment. Not one of those players that just we can't afford to rest, unfortunately. Phillips came in to try and help him out and to give him that support and give him a chance to rest when needed, but no. Obviously, Maddison's a dangerous player for them. If Maddison doesn't play, that Leicester just not the same team. Of course, we're about to kick off as well. Let's get it. Absolutely, let's get it. Let's get it either way, whatever team you support. Has to be a good start from City today. Start quick. Don't give them a chance to settle. Pep sat there contemplating. He knows. Doesn't surprise me that Mahrez is coming. It has surprised me Gundogan's dropped out for Bernardo. I mean, Bernardo played really well against Bayern, like everyone, but I still thought he'd play Gundogan and De Bruyne together. He's clearly worried about that Leicester midfield to play Bernardo there, someone who's going to be more defensive-minded than Gundogan. We are kicking off in 3, 2, 1. Bang. And immediately, Leicester aren't even pushing into our half. Look at that. Leicester have immediately dropped back to the edge of their own box. We've not even been on an attack yet. We just kicked off. You can see Leicester's plan. Like I said, soak up the pressure. Let us have all the ball. Stay compact. Play that long ball looking for Vardy's pace. That's the Leicester game plan here. And if they do get beat, keep the score down. That'd be what they're hoping. Another reason why I'm surprised he's playing Bernardo and not Gundogan. He must have expected Leicester to do this. Good challenge by Laporte in the end, even though he fell. Christensen thrown off the pitch by Walker. Walker needs to have a good game, otherwise he's in danger of not getting back in the team. With Stones, Akanji, Ake playing so well, Laporte and Walker need big performances in this one. Mahrez needs a big performance as well if he wants to win the Champions League again this season, I think. That's a good start for us. Maddison losing his footing. The ball by De Bruyne. Mahrez controls. He puts into the box. Cleared. Would have found Haaland as well. Who was that that got a foot on that? Bianchi, was it? If he hadn't touched that. Decent cross again in by Walker on the stretch there. Let's see, you're going to have a throw. I'm surprised Walker didn't keep that in. I'd rather him keep that in, keep that pressure on the edge of the box. But hey, we still got it. Mahrez obviously goes back to Walker and Diaz. Diaz is in fine form as well. I mean, I guess it's harsh on any City player at the moment who gets left out because everyone's playing so well. Bruyne looking for Haaland. Doesn't quite reach him. You can see the two Leicester centre halves there, man marking Haaland. We'll be used to it by now. A goal would be nice because the longer you leave it 0-0, the more frustrating it's going to get and the more apprehension there's going to be when Leicester actually have the ball and the countering. If you want an early goal, settle everyone down and just demoralise Leicester just that little bit more. Bruyne looks onside. Finds Grealish. Goes back to Laporte. Out wide to Kev. Looking for Bernardo on the left-hand side. He gets a cross in. Mahrez brought it down quite nicely there. Back post. Gets his shot away, but it's blocked. Juber's Hall. All taken down by Mahrez. I would have hit it first time, me. But he probably did the right thing in taking a touch. Good defending. When you got 5 defenders in your own 6-yard box at a cross, you expect someone to block it. Here's Mahrez. Back post looking for Haaland. Grealish keeps it alive. Stones can't win the header. Rodri can. Here's Stones' left foot. Whoa! What a hit. What a hit. Left foot. Top corner. The only question was Stones offside from the initial lump into the box. He looked like it would have been close. No, he's onside. Bang. Save that. Well, can't get a much better start than that. Super John. What a finish that is with his left foot as well. And that'll be the last thing Leicester wanted, a goal in the first 5 minutes. Because the danger, of course, if City get a second here in the next 10 minutes, Leicester can be in big trouble of a big score. It depends how much City want it and how much they want to rest ahead of the Bayern Munich game. Plus, they've got Sheffield United in the FA Cup semi-final coming up next weekend. Bloody hell, we've won 10 out of 10 games at home, 37 goals and 4 conceded. That is ridiculous. Part of that is the fact that Haaland keeps scoring hat-tricks here. But what a goal by John. Go get that. Like I said, Leicester's still defending really deep. It looks like they just want to keep the score down, to be honest. It looks what it looks like to me. There's goals in here for every City player if they want them. I'm surprised Bernardo didn't go flying in harder there. Jones does really well. Doesn't panic. Keeps hold of the ball. See, just passing around now. Edison has it. That's the only time I want to see Edison when the ball is at his feet. I don't want to give Leicester a sniff in this game. Or ball by Laporte to De Bruyne. Pressure's still on though because Roger's positioning. De Bruyne should have given out wide to Jack. Unlike De Bruyne, he kept hold of that. One touch too many. Still has it though. That's a pen. It's a free kick at least. Ref saying he got the ball. I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I mean, obviously, VAR can't intercede unless it's a pen. That's a pen. That's on the line, isn't it? Is that a pen? Referee missed that one. Definite foul. Leicester got away with one there. My word, how's that not gone in? Who was that made the wild swing and missed the ball? Was it Bernardo? I don't know who it was. Or Laporte. Well, he ever missed out with his right foot then when it fell at the back post. Well, Leicester are all over the place. That's handball. Referee's having a few nightmares here. Let's see. Let's see. Because Jack does well, drives forward, which is what he's been doing. Handball. It's handball. His hand's above his head. Handball. Gotta be a pen. If VAR doesn't give that, that's a nightmare. A pen. It's a pen. His hand's above his head. It's gotta be a pen. He's punched it away. It should also be a yellow card. He's punched that. What's VAR checking? What's VAR checking? He should be... I don't know why they make the referee go watch this when it's obvious. It's obviously a pen. It's so obvious, it's crazy. It's obviously a pen. You shouldn't even have to check it. I swear to God, if he doesn't give this. These referees, man, what's he needing to check it so much for? It's a pen. It's a pen. Like, why is he check? He should also book him for punching it away. Leicester in dire trouble here. I don't know what Dean Smith's complaining about. He's probably saying that it's a natural thing that he's got in. I mean, you got away with one 30 seconds before that, but you can't get away with that one. It's a pen. It's a pen. Obviously, Haaland has another chance to score. And if Haaland scores this, Leicester are in big, big trouble here. This could be anything. This could end up 5-6-0 if Haaland scores this. He's had a long time to wait for it. This will be his 46th goal of the season. Ridiculous. And to be honest, if he scores this, he probably wins the game anyway. Oh, what a pen right in the corner. Leicester are in big trouble here. Bang. Save that. Did it go in off the post? Came in off the post. What a pen. You don't save that, unfortunately, for the keeper. Referee gave that one at least. But 2-0 down after 10 minutes. There's nowhere for Leicester to go here. This is game over. He's taking a blow to the face. You can see his face all red. His eyes watering. I don't know where Leicester goes from here. I don't know what Leicester's plan will be. I mean, defending isn't working. They can't defend. So they're going to have to push up and try and press us. But if they do that, we'll just get behind them. Because everything we're touching at the moment is like gold dust. It's crazy. Oh, De Bruyne made the run, and I'm pretty sure Laporte saw him then. He was in behind the defence. His run was perfect. Oh, then Diaz gives it him, and De Bruyne with a really poor pass. Playing Rodri into all kinds of trouble there. De Bruyne had so much time to turn. Obviously, he didn't know that. But he could have controlled that and spun with it because he was in a great position. And say, yeah, just passing it around. I mean, I said Leicester's hope here is that we make an error. I think that's their way back into the game. But if we don't, if there's no errors, there's nowhere for Leicester to go. They're starting to push out a little bit now, trying to press because they know they're in big, big trouble. They know they can't just sit back and defend. Sorry, 2-0 after 11 minutes doing that. British now have a chance to run, which he doesn't do. He gives it to Bernardo on the left instead. He does get his cross in. It's a terrible cross, which Walker does keep in. Going to be a City throw. Rodri's fouled. He was brought down by Tielemans there. I know he's frustrated, but it is a foul. And I think as soon as Rodri puts his hands on the ball going down, it's always going to be a City free kick. So chance for City to put the ball in the box. Third goal here, and it's will get embarrassing for Leicester. Here it is. It's going to be a De Bruyne free kick. Looking for Haaland on the post, headed away. Like it might have been Vardy heading that. Walker not strong enough in the tackle, but Rodri's back to help him out. Nice turn by Walker there. He needed to get rid of that. Gets his foot back in though and wins the ball, so no problems. But there was Leicester's game plan in a nutshell. Win the ball back, try and hit you on the counter with pace. Great play by Diaz to find Mahrez. Walker's on the right running. Mahrez didn't even look at him. Try to cut inside. Mahrez should have given that to Walker there. They brought, oh no, it's Haaland this time with the ball pass. Just thought a blonde. But the work rate means throwing. Gives the ball away, but then closes him down. Walker should not be letting Christensen cross that for free there, or let's go here. Good block in the end. Walker does clear. That's the thing about Walker that frustrates me sometimes. The fact that he just lets the opposing player run at him before trying to use his pace. Leicester now having some time on the ball. Which you can't let them do because they do have players that can hurt you regardless of what the score is right now. They do have players that can hurt if you give them half a chance. Bad is offside and he missed anyway. Edison did just about. I thought Edison was just going to go wipe him out there. He's well offside. Decent line. Stones let him go. I think City are just willing to go through the motions in this one as well. No, it's 2-0. Looks like they're not really pushing for another goal. Kind of going through the motions, letting it happen. They're just not really spending too much energy. You know, they've got Bayern in the week, then they've got Sheffield United, and then it's Arsenal after that. So the next 3 games are absolutely huge. In fact, the next 3 games could decide our, we've got 3 competitions, depending on how they go. That's going to be a City throw. A really nice play there to find De Bruyne. Walker on the right. Mahrez makes the run. Walker doesn't give him. Should have gave him. Walker was offside there, I think. Delayed pass. Got to play him a little bit quicker. Play a little bit pace. You know, move the ball around more. Diaz loves switching the play with his left foot. How good of his left foot, Diaz. Rodri put in the box for Haaland to attack. I don't think he saw it till it's late because of that sun. Keeper slips. Christensen had that into body there. Ron does well. And he finds Haaland. And it's another goal. What a goal. What a break. De Bruyne finds Haaland, takes a touch, chips it over the oncoming keeper. This team is silly. I didn't even change the score from the last goal. What a finish by Haaland as well. Great play by De Bruyne. Could have been a yellow card here. He keeps on going. Feeds Haaland. Uses his pace. Over the keeper. Silly. Absolutely silly. And the form he's in, the form the team is in, everything's going right. Like I said, Leicester are in big trouble here. De Bruyne gets his 100th City assist. Haaland gets his 47th goal of the season. Vardy has a good laugh with Haaland there. That looked like an elbow from Vardy there on the port. Twice now. That's 2 City players they've been down with an elbow to the nose. Erling's like, Kev, mate, give me some more of that. Give me some of that loving. Play them through balls more. "32nd Premier League goal." I wouldn't put him past him getting his 33rd in this game, the way he's going. Just all too easy. Bit daft. Oh, Kev could have found Haaland then. He was in for a hat trick, but Kev went to Mahrez instead. And then they both just lost their footing. And that's going to be a City throw. Rodri did enough. In fact, I think Rodri actually fouled him, but I mean, they played on. So we get the throw. I said, I think City were even going through the motions, to be honest. I don't even think they're definitely not out of second gear City. It's just Leicester haven't started. Leicester in dire trouble. I do think they'll go down. Don't think there's any saving them. Same with Southampton. I think they're doomed as well. I'm going to say now Southampton, Leicester, and Everton are going down. Because Bournemouth have a bit of firepower and beat Tottenham today. Great result for them. Especially after getting pegged back to 2-all late on. Just to go and win it in injury time. Great from them. Walker put the ball in the box. Ball doesn't reach. Ooh. De Bruyne closing down. If Haaland was in his usual spot, Walker winning a header. Floors Christensen while he's at it. Mahrez done. He's got a free kick for that. I think that's a bit harsh, that ref. I mean, he got the ball. Walker, you don't see a Walker do that often. Flying to challenges like that, but he did it well. He gets the ball, in my opinion. It looked like he got the ball. Doesn't look like it should be a foul. Oh, Jack. The port on the left there. Great cross in towards Haaland. Doesn't reach him. Well defended in the end. That was a really nice play as well. They did all right there, Leicester. But Diaz just stands Vardy up. Tells him he's not going anywhere. Said it doesn't feel like City are out of second gear. I mean, I'm not even sure they're in second gear. That was poor from Laporte. I know he's rusty, but he's got to do better than that. He just gave it straight to them. Gave it straight to Maddison as one of all the people to give it to. Maddison's not the one you want to do it to. Roger gets back to help out. Walker made a bit of an error there. Nearly got a yellow card if he'd fallen down. Christensen. Would have been a yellow for Walker, that. Because again, Leicester, decent counter attack, just did nothing with it. They're going to get a corner though by the looks of it. Stones defending well. No, it's a throw-in. Laporte does really well to win the header. Not just win the header, keep it into play, but also find a safe plays off on Grealish. He plays a wonderful ball to De Bruyne. And he get past his man, he can. He sits him down. And he wins a throw-in by the looks of it. I don't think he went out for a corner. Leicester got back in numbers. Stopped him. Bernardo. I see what Bernardo was trying to do. It's a great play again by... Referee's giving a free kick for that one as well. And again, Jack's got the ball. That's twice there. The referee's given a free kick to Leicester when we've got the ball. Twice. Jack pulling Maddison up to his feet saying, get up, lad. Haaland's 2 goals behind Cole and Shearer for the most goals in a single Premier League season. He's going to beat that. He might beat that today, to be fair. He's on 30 at the start of the day. He's on 32. It's not even half time. Grealish is getting into a fight for some reason. Don't know why Grealish is getting involved there. Even if he thinks he's been roughed up. That's really well played by Walker. Nice header back to Edison. There's no need to get involved. It's 3-0. 32 minutes gone. You've already won the game. You're in great form. There's just no need. Just let it go. Look how much space Jack's got there. It's about 30 yards of space. What are Leicester doing? Went for the wrong ball there. They should have played it simple to Bernardo. Miles is trying to get in on the action. He's moving in from the right hand side because everything's going down the left. So Miles is drifting through the middle, going left and the right. Oh, he's done him there. Here we go. Leicester dangerous counter attack here. He's found Vardy as well. Don't let him shoot. Let him shoot. Good block. And that's going to be a City goal kick. Well done, Jack. Gets back, helps out. And he played it off. I don't know who he played it off there, but really well played. That's what we've got to be careful of. Them counter attacks. Leicester played it well. Vardy holds it up nicely. Dewsbury Hall gives it to Maddison. He does find space for a shot, and it does hit Bernardo in the back. But Jack gets back. I think he nicked it off Vardy in the end. Walker goes all the way back to Diaz. Walker's asking for it back. He gets it back. That's what I like to see. At least he wants the ball. But everything's just flat. Atmosphere seems flat. Match seems flat. And that's partly found to the fact that Leicester just folding. The only disappointing thing really is City haven't tested them more, because I think they could have an extra 2 goals by half time if they did. Grealish tries to cut it back, but I think he just ran out of room there. Needs to do it sooner. There's a Iheanacho on the bench. Leicester pressed nicely there, but I mean, Rodgers got all that space from Edison because Vardy didn't go up. Haaland making another run. He's not giving them defenders any rest whatsoever. He's got 3 around him. But that frees up space for it. Mahrez, you can see Mahrez drifting into the centre there. Like I said, everything's going down the left. Why is De Bruyne's not trying to put that on his left and instead going with his right? Well defended again by Leicester. But Rodgers is there. Keep possession from Vardy. Mahrez, I'm surprised Mahrez chested that and he didn't just head it. He should have headed that Mahrez first time, looking for Jaco Bernardo, who were just in front of him. Referee gives the free kick against Walker. I can see why he gave it. I don't think he was going to initially there, the ref. I think he's feeling a little bit tired, but yeah, it's in the back. It's not quite shoulder to shoulder. Probably the right call, that one. It probably is a foul. Gives Leicester a chance to put players up. But City's high line means they're not getting into the box. It has to be a very flat free kick. I'm watching a lot, of course. I'm watching alone. Just chilling. Fast. Good hit by Fast, to be fair. I don't mind the idea. It's on the half volley, but it goes over. Bang. This first half just drifting away as we look at West Ham and Arsenal tomorrow. Big game. West Ham are terrible, though. I mean, they're doing... Well, no, they're terrible in Europe as well. I wouldn't expect West Ham to do anything against Arsenal. Arsenal have got a bit between their teeth at the moment. And Leeds, Liverpool Monday night. That'd be a massive game. I reckon that could be 3-3 that game. Neither team can defend. That Leeds Liverpool game would be a good one on Monday. It would be better than this one. Because Leicester just haven't turned up. But I think they're just trying to keep the score down. And City, unfortunately, just not putting them to the sword, because they could have killed this game. This could have been 5-0 at half time. Could still be, of course. We'll have to see. I mean, Mahrez trying to get in on the game. Then he's drifting into the centre. Walker's staying on the right-hand side. Which is giving Mahrez a bit of room there to play through the middle. Bernardo's taking up the usual... Roger thought about hitting it there, I think. He goes out right to Walker instead. But Bernardo's taking up the usual Gundogan role. He's sitting on the edge of the box alongside Haaland. So them centre-halves have an extra player to deal with rather than just Erling. Walker does find De Bruyne down the right side. And it's going to be a safe throw, aren't you? With Grealish as well on the left, he's causing them all kinds of trouble here. Bernardo's going along, goes back to Laporte instead. Rodri should just hit it there. Trying to hit it across to Walker on the right. His header into the middle. Doesn't quite reach Mahrez. And Kev smashes it high and wide. Don't mind that from Kev either, to be fair. I mean, he's got it in his locker. He can do it. I mean, the ball bounced perfectly. If I was him, I would have hit it as well. I probably wouldn't have been as close to the goal as he was, and he was nowhere near. I would have hit it as well. He wanted to hit out the outside of his foot, though, and I think he just caught it too clean. But there's no bend on it, so it just straight into the crowd. Straight into them Leicester fans. Grealish looking long for Haaland. He saw the run. Oh, I don't think Haaland picked up the flight of the ball quick enough. Haaland wasn't looking when Grealish had played it. I think if Haaland was looking, the moment Grealish plays it, I think he gets that ball. But I think he sees it too late. Because he was just focused on running. Pretty nice. I don't know how he got out of that. He had 3 City players around him. He had Bernardo, Laporte and Grealish, and he somehow back heels it away. And there's Dewsbury Hall now with Maddison on the right of him. On to Christensen on the left. Walker forces him into a move, and he plays it in field to Dewsbury Hall, but Walker's there to intercept. And here's the counter attack now with Mahrez. I think Walker wanted it back from Mahrez, and I think I'd be unhappy with that as well. Mahrez cutting in field. Walker's making the run, just give him down the line. At least you get into the final third. Then from there, anything can happen. Corner, throw in, whatever. But he made the run. Look how high Walker is playing. He's ahead of De Bruyne. He's ahead of Mahrez. Now Bernardo's gone left. Grealish has gone through the middle. Switched around a little bit. Rodri again looking for Walker on the right. Walker's on his own at the moment. Finds himself against Christensen though, doesn't he? De Bruyne's cross towards Bernardo. That's going to be a free kick, which is a shame, really. I mean, Maddison does really well against Laporte, but I think Maddison was holding him off and then loses his balance. But the referee obviously going to give the foul to the defending player on the edge of the box, not the other way around. I mean, I would have just left it. I think it was 50-50. I just can't get away from Jianchu. If he did it, if he managed to jinx that tackle and go over it, it's even dangerous position there. Mahrez gets back on, helps out like that. He needs to do that work rate if he wants to play. Bloody hell, Haaland's flying kick there to De Bruyne. Mahrez holding onto the ball too long again. He somehow gets it to Rodri though. I think he nutmegged him there. And Haaland on his bike. Rodri goes left to Bernardo. It's a poor pass. Didn't put enough on it. Even Grealish is unhappy with that one. It's like, why have you not switched it over? Bernardo fouls Maddison. Oh, he's booking him for that. Come on, ref. There's no need to book him for that. This referee's lost the plot. I think he's soft. I don't think that's a yellow. Just clumsy. That's going to be a City goal kick. That's probably going to be half time. I mean, City do have a chance to get the ball forward. And we're in the last minute of injury time here. There's only 2 minutes added on in the 47th minute. They just don't look like they're that interested, to be honest. But Laporte just carried the ball forward 40 yards. Leicester just keep going backward. Yeah, City just content here just to get to half-time. They're not even trying to get forward. They're just keeping it along the back four. And Leicester just allowing it to happen. No fight from them. They're walking all over the pitch, just jogging around. Throwing to Jack. See, I have him on last attack. Don't know what Jack's doing there. Bruyne does put it in the box, though. A great cross, and it's going to be half-time. Don't know why Bernardo did that. Oh, not Bernardo, Jack. He gave such a poor ball. Well, Haaland's having a go at Mahrez about something. I think he's saying, give me the ball sooner. Stop holding on to it. But Haaland doesn't look too happy. And that is half-time. Half-time, City 3, Leicester 0. And look, it's been a dull game. Leicester haven't turned up, in my opinion. I think Leicester... Leicester just haven't turned up. They're giving City everything they want. They're giving them time on the ball. They're letting them get forward. They're letting them just control possession. You know, and look at that bit at the end there when Laporte just carried the ball out 30, 40 yards. And Leicester have let it happen. Their intention from the very first kickoff, and you could tell when City kicked off, I think it was Grealish who kicked off. Leicester immediately dropped back. All 11 players went right back in towards their own box. And it just shows what Leicester are trying to do here. Keep the score down as low as possible. But if City were on it and City wanted to score goals, I think they could do. I think City could have scored 4 or 5 in the half if they pushed. But like I said, I think City are just content to go through second gear. Just stay there. Game's already won. There's no real threat. Keep everyone fresh going into the Bayern Munich game on Wednesday. Because we do have big games after this. Because after the Leicester game, we've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League, huge game. Then we've got Sheffield United semi-final of the FA Cup, huge game. Will be the only opportunity we have of winning silverware, depending on how the next few games go. And look, we've got Arsenal after that. Yeah, 3 games, 3 competitions. And we're going to have a good understanding of where we are in terms of what we can win after the next couple of weeks. But this isn't a big game. And the job's already done. So would I expect City to come out now and try and score another 3 or 4? No. I'm expecting Haaland to come off after an hour, bring Alvarez on. Maybe rest a couple more players as well. Maybe rest Stones. Bring a Kanji on for him. You know, it's been an easy game for Laporte to come back into the team and Walker as well. Maybe even take Jack off for Armour or someone. Give quite a few of the players a rest in this second half. What I will say is the danger I've seen is that when Pep has made 4 or 5 substitutions in a game, we have let in goals. Our standards drop, our quality drops. I wouldn't be shocked to see Phillips, Palmer, Alvarez, you know, even maybe Gomez come on as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they come on, get a run out for half an hour at least the second half. Which begs the question, how many goals would Haaland have if he actually played 9 minutes every single game instead of Pep taking him off taking him off with half an hour to go in most games? %90 of adults in the UK have had chickenpox. I've had it. And I don't want them shingles. Oh yeah, let's go through the scores as well that we've seen in the Premier League today, because there's been some interesting scores. If you look at the look at the Premier League game. Yeah, look at these scores today in the league. Sheffield United won 4-1, by the way, so their next game is against us. So they're going to be up for that one. But look at this. Chelsea beating 2-1 at Stamford Bridge by Brighton. Chelsea took the lead in that game as well. Scruffy goal. I think it was Gallagher that got it. Everton got beat 3-1 by Fulham. Looks like the Sean Dyche manager bounce is over for Everton. And I can see them going down. The reason I can see them going down Everton is because you look at other teams today. Palace beating Southampton 2-0. Southampton are going down. Palace are likely going to be safe. They've got that manager bounce at the moment with whatever his name is. I can't even remember his name. But yeah, they've got manager bounce and they're working. Palace are playing with confidence again. And then look at Bournemouth won today 3-2 at Tottenham. I mean, that was a great result for Bournemouth. I thought they deserved it as well. They defended quite well. Tottenham only had a couple of shots in that second half. And the massive thing for Bournemouth is that it could have gone the other way. It's just like the home game against Tottenham where they got beat 3-2 after being 2-0 up. They were 2-1 up. Tottenham scored right at the end. And then when they were pushing for the winner, Bournemouth countered and got the third in injury time. It was well played by Bournemouth. And Bournemouth have a bit of fight about them. So they could stay up. And I think Leicester right now are possibly the worst team in the league. They're awful. What a hit by Stones that is. We're looking at that goal from Stones. Left foot. Bang. And there's Jack winning the penalty for the second goal. And it was really, really good play by Jack, who's full of confidence at the moment. And it's got to be a penalty that against Ndidi. He's got his hand above his head. I don't know why the VAR and the referee took so long to give it. It's definitely a pen. And Haaland banging in the penalty. In off the post. Keeper goes the right way. And I think if it doesn't hit the post, the keeper saves it. And here's Haaland's second goal. It comes from the Leicester attack. Dewsbury Hall has it. He gives a really poor pass to Ndidi. Bruyne gets there first. Drives over the halfway line like we've seen him do so many times. Feeds it through to Haaland. Takes one touch. Chips it over the on-rushing keeper. 3-0. And that was 25 minutes. Game over. And since that 25th minute mark, City have done nothing, but Leicester haven't done anything. I think both teams are just happy to get out of this one. I'd say Guardiola's happy. Obviously, he's going to be happy at the moment. I don't think he's going to be that happy. I'm not going to say he's going to be 100, maybe 95% happy. But if I'm him, I'm saying, lads, don't take your foot off the gas here. Just keep going. Because you want to keep that momentum. You want to keep that form. If you just go through the second half now. Yeah, if you just go through the second half now, going through the motions, you're in danger of losing all that momentum going into the next game as well. You want to finish the game strong. You want to finish the game going forward and attacking. But it's all been too flat from Leicester. Team that just look resigned to the fact they're going down. And I don't think Dean Smith's going to be able to save them, because if you're looking for a new manager bounce, like I said in the match preview, it's been like an absolute brick this. They've just dropped. And Haaland scored 47 goals, or was it 46? 46 goals in all competitions. I think it's 47. He's 2 goals away from the Premier League goal record, which is 34, held by Shearer and Salah. He's on 32. And again, if City wanted to, and if City wanted to score more goals, Haaland would break that record today. I reckon Pep would give him a couple of chances, give him till about 60-minute mark, and then he's going to haul him off for Alvarez. That would be my guess. That'd be my... That's what I reckon it'll happen. Oh yeah, and tomorrow Arsenal have West Ham at West Ham, and I don't think West Ham will get anything out of that game. I think they're too poor. I think they're a terrible team, West Ham, at the moment. My word. Get some water. We start the second half soon. And more of the same, I suppose. It's, like I said, it's a bit flat. The atmosphere's flat. The performance is flat from both teams, really. But yeah, it's just all about damage limitation for Leicester. It's just about going through the game without any concerns for us. So yeah, I expect very much a dull second half coming up. Upworks. Never heard of them, but they look good. Get myself some of them. Sensodyne's pretty decent. I've used Sensodyne. It helped me when I was using Invisalign. And my teeth would have been a lot worse, like a lot more sore, if I hadn't used Sensodyne. I have noticed a difference since coming off Sensodyne and going Oral-B Pro Expert. My teeth are a lot more sensitive. Looks like a strange show. Here we go. Second half gets in ready. Boom. What is going on here? Oh, it's the Grand National, isn't it? Get number 4, go. Not messing about. Is it raining? No. Sprinkler. No way it's raining. Been nice today. Mm. The goal teams are out. Iheanacho's on. Looking to, yeah, Vardy's gone off. Christensen's gone off. I'm actually not surprised by Christensen because Walker's had him pretty much the whole half. And Iheanacho's come on for Vardy. Kanji's on. I knew they'd make changes. At Stones had gone off. Wouldn't surprise me if Stones gone off. He's massively important to us at the moment. Alvarez is on. Looks like Haaland's off. Stones is off. I was right there. No way he's taking Haaland off at half time. But he's fuming. He's not getting a hat trick. Haaland is off. How many goals would Haaland get if Pep just didn't keep taking him off? Second half about to be underway. So yeah, this game I'd expect to just die a death now. Here we go. And like I said, I'm surprised he's not giving him an extra 15 minutes here. At least give him to the hour mark. And I think that just tells you all about City's intent in this second half, which is not really about scoring goals, but just seeing it out. And yeah, like I also said in the first half, whenever Pep makes these substitutions, we tend to fall off. And we're letting goals. It's crazy. I can imagine Haaland is mad. And I don't think keeping Haaland on for another 15 to 45 minutes would have made much difference to him since he's not really in the business end of the pitch. It's players like Roger and De Bruyne that he wants to be resting. But you can see Alvarez immediately running at the keeper there and winning us a throw-in, forcing the keeper into an error. That's what Alvarez will do. Alvarez will give you all the running. What a ball that is by De Bruyne down the line for Walker to chase. And he's going to keep it in as well. He has put it in. Doesn't quite reach Alvarez. Because Leicester do have some big defenders. Alvarez ain't Haaland in the air. Well, good play by De Bruyne. Good play by Walker as well. De Bruyne point in the box, but Alvarez wasn't really. Leicester a little bit messy, but they get it away. Dewsbury Hall now coming away with it. Rodri fouls Dewsbury Hall. What a ball that is, and here's Leicester now in behind. Walker recovers really well. And Iheanacho's been given offside anyway. And this is what I mean. This is the danger when you do it. He could have been on, you know. If he scores there, would have been an interesting one. Would have been interesting lines. No. Roger playing himself into, not Roger, was it? It was Akanji. Don't know what he's doing there, Akanji. He should be just getting rid of that ball. Why is he trying to go past two players? I mean, we're getting the goal kick out of it, but come on, Akanji. Don't get ahead in the game. I don't want to see Leicester score. I want to keep a clean sheet. Phillips coming on now. I imagine this is for Rodri. I don't know why I just didn't make this change at half time, why he's left it another 5 minutes. I only assume because he doesn't trust Phillips at a 4:45. But Pep making all the changes in the world now. Which should put more energy in Leicester. Nice play by Walker. Mahrez giving the ball away again. Well read by Laporte. Intercepts the ball looking for Maddison. Leicester's still walking and jogging around. Sage is passing it around, given all the space in the world to do so. Really is flat. Everything about this match is flat. They're just racking up their possession stats and their passing stats. So yeah, probing a little bit. I mean, they're moving Leicester around from left to right. Kanji's played a really strange ball to De Bruyne there. Twice Kanji's done something odd in the last 2 minutes. And here's Roger coming off now for Phillips. Or the best CDM in the world right now, Rodri. In the last couple of months, he has been on fire. We are nowhere near the same team when he's not in it. Phillips is on. He's not really made a mark for us yet, Phillips. He's not really stamped his authority or his presence on anything. This is the kind of game where he's at least got to do something. Alvarez has gone in with his foot there. I'm not really sure why. He's given the high foot. I don't know why Alvarez hasn't gone with his head. I think if Alvarez wins, like goes with his head, I think he wins it. I think he was there first. He stuck his foot up instead. Kanji bewildered at how that is a Leicester throw-in. I thought it was a Leicester throw-in. He clearly didn't. Alvarez has scored 14 goals for us. Doesn't seem that many. I don't think he's scored that many. He's having a decent season, Alvarez. The ball's brought back. We have to 5 minutes in, and I think both teams just want this over. Bruyne looking for the infield ball towards Walker. It's well defended, and it's going to be a corner. At least with these substitutions we've made, that Leicester have not taken control a little bit more. And they haven't got more of a footing in the game. Exactly how the first half went. Nothing's changed. Going to be a Bernardo in-swinger. No, it's Mahrez, edge of the box to Grealish, who swings a foot high and goes horribly, horribly wrong. Since the World Cup, he's played 15 games, scored 4, assisted 6. He's doing well. But everyone's improved since the World Cup. The World Cup really disrupted us. Because in them months where we have the best time, it's November, December, and January, and we didn't get that because of the World Cup. That's usually when City come good. When there's no international games and the players are just settled and playing every 3 days. So it's come a bit late. Come towards the end of the season. Hopefully not too late. Well, I mean, it's perfect timing for the Champions League. But it might be a little late for the Premier League. We're just jinking past Madison. Bernardo just sat Ndidi down on his ass there with one ball. What a pass that was. But he's now driving through the middle and he's fouled. Well, Grealish doesn't give that sooner. I mean, nice that he carried on with the ball and he got past his man, but when he cut inside then on his right, that's when he needed to get rid of it. When he goes past Tielemans, he needed to give that to Alvarez. Or even give it further on to Bruyne. That's probably the better ball. Going to be a safe free kick. It's too far out for a shot on target. Like 40 yards. Ron takes it short to Mahrez, puts up to the back post towards Laporte, who went for a swinging volley. But came in flying with his header there. Heading it cross goal. Bernardo Silva with the back cross. And it goes all the way through to a goal kick. Well, City still have all the momentum, if there's actually any momentum in this match at all. City have it. De Bruyne pressing hard, as you'd expect. And he keeps the ball in the Leicester half. Throwing to them, edge of their own box. Castanha's going to take. There's Bernardo. Poor ball to Mahrez, that, to be fair. Bounce was nasty. Mahrez trying to get out of control. Walker's fouled. Walker jumped over it. He's saying he didn't touch him, and I don't think Dewsbury Hall did touch him, but he did go flying in. He didn't get the ball. And if Walker hadn't hurdled him, it would have been a foul anyway. I mean, he does touch him, actually, to be fair. Just take him out. Here's Palmer coming on for Grealish, no doubt. Basically, all the substitutions I got right. Oh, Palmer's coming on for De Bruyne, not Grealish. Bruyne's ball to the back post to Laporte. It's just out of his reach, and it's going to be a goal kick to Leicester. But now I gone. City still 3-0 up. Leicester still not threatening. Pep's about to make his 4th substitution of the game. That corner was too easy there. Letting us do that to them. Great play by City there. Great move. De Bruyne. Grealish. Bernardo. To the right to Mahrez. And it's a good hit by Mahrez, to be fair. Going in. Good save. Got some nice bend on that Mahrez. Hit it perfect. Just not quite in the corner, but it's still a very, very good save. This time De Bruyne puts into the box. Goes for that. Just like Grealish did earlier in the half. Mahrez tries to swing a foot and volley. Goes over. And here's Kev coming off now for Palmer. Gives the captain's armband to Walker. And that's the loudest the crowd have been. Palmer really needs to do something in this team because I've not seen anything from him. That was a bit harsh on him because he's only young, but I don't see it. I don't see how Palmer gets in this team. Even just comparing him to other players that come through like Foden and Rico Lewis, Palmer's not at their level. So in these games, when you're already 3-0 up and you're coasting and it's all going your way and really, you know, nothing's going wrong, these are the games at least you need to shine in. Or you should at least be forcing yourself into. That's a dangerous ball by Grealish, but I mean, Akanji did well to clear it. Now Alvarez is hunting it down. City's press has been a little bit better there. For awful Leicester. Palmer now. Oh, Jack should have hit it first time. Then when Palmer gave it him, I'm surprised he didn't. I'm actually surprised Palmer didn't shoot himself, because I think if I had got that ball, if I was Palmer, I think I'm hitting it. Angie plays it to Laporte. He gives a thumbs up as it's coming to him. Dangerous ball, but Diaz takes control. Gets there ahead of Iheanacho. But if Diaz hadn't got it, Iheanacho was through then on Edison. Dangerous. Gotta be careful of them, but Diaz is awake. Phillips now switching the play out left to Laporte. Decent ball. Was that Phillips then to Walker? Decent ball. I don't think Walker could take it in his stride, or I didn't expect it to hit him anyway, because it just kind of hit him on the knee and went to the keeper. Great ball by Edison to Diaz there. Diaz still going. Diaz still going. I would have kept on going. Now Diaz is inside the Leicester box. Ball touched by Mahrez. It's not been his day, Mahrez. Some of his touches and his passing has been pretty poor. I'm a bullet there by Iheanacho. Those Mahrez as well. That's disappointing to see. Iheanacho bullied two of them. In fact, I think he bullied Laporte just before that header as well. If we press Leicester on the ball at the back, they're pretty terrible with it. They don't want the ball. Just keep pressing. Bernardo was a little bit further ahead. It was. Don't foul him, Jack. There you go. You want it back. See? They don't want the ball. That's play. That's good play by Palmer, giving it to Alvarez there. He holds up nicely for Phillips. I think Mahrez is playing too narrow. Mahrez is just wanting to come in all the time. But if he stayed on the right there, he could have had a chance to get a crossing. How many of these still 25 minutes to go in this game? The ref should be allowed to blow at halftime. Just end the game. Jack getting involved indeed. That's twice now in this game. Just let it go. Gonna be a City corner. But twice Jack and indeed he's been having a go at each other. Just get on with it. John Terry, defensive coach at Leicester. That's gone well. Good hit by Jack. Good block as well. It's good defending that. I think it was Suter. That's going to be a throw into City. Midway inside the Leicester half. Nice turn by Palmer. Kept on the ball quite well. The ball by Phillips was never onto Laporte. No one does not have the pace for that, but yeah, it's just never on. Alvarez doing really well. Really holding the ball up against two of them. Really well played. Referee waves play on. Ball doesn't quite reach. On ball forward. Diaz cuts out. Well read. Keeps Iheanacho away from Edison. 20 minutes to go. City still just. Oh. I have no idea what Bernardo Silva was doing there. I don't know who that ball was to. It was to. There wasn't a City player within, I don't know, 30 yards of that. He just expected Maris to make the run, and he just didn't. Well, Leicester have the ball again. It's just been played in the Leicester half this game. It's just, we have the ball, pass it around a lot, put the ball into the box, goes nowhere. Their keeper gives it to a centre half. Their centre half gives it back to one of our players in the halfway line. Pretty much how this second half has gone. The crowd trying to get going now with the Poznan. And as soon as we pick it up, the crowd, Leicester have picked up. Diaz is telling Laporte to get back. Oh, Diaz has slipped. Well, word by Leicester, finally got that counter attack they were wanting. Diaz slipped as well. Perfect for them. That's Leicester's first shot on target. 71 minutes it took. Palmer does just about enough to keep hold of it away from Maddison. Edison rolls out to Palmer. He should be driving forward with that ball, and he does. Over the halfway line now. He went looking for Walk on the right side. It was the right pass to make, just ball wasn't quite there. But it was a good idea. Passing at the back from Leicester's dangerous, and that's going to be a Leicester free kick. Phillips brings down Maddison. It looked like it was Phillips that brought him down, but he wants to talk to Diaz. He's saying he wants to talk. And here's Gomez. Don't know who he's coming for. Maybe Laporte. He's not played a lot of football. I'd leave Laporte on for 90 minutes. It's not like he's going to play him against Bayern. Grealish is going off, so he's going to play Gomez in front. I think he's going to play him left wing. Why not? Ganji defends well, kicks it out, throwing. About 20 minutes to go. Just want the referee to have some mercy and just blow it out, to be honest. That was really well played from Ndidi. I think it was Iheanacho, actually. Iheanacho and Maddison. Really well played. Nice 1-2. Get into the box. Laporte sticks out his foot. Puts it behind for a corner. Oof. Really well played by Laporte because he was through on goal there, Maddison. And Leicester have scored. This is what happens when Pep makes all the substitutions. When Pep makes substitutions, this team goes to shit. Phillips in just no man's land there, getting in Edison's way. Well done, lad. Well done, Phillips. I mean, Edison should be catching that anyway. Now Leicester are going to be fighting now. That's going to perk them up a little bit. You can see them pressing all of a sudden. And we immediately give the ball away. This could be an interesting 10 minutes now if Leicester get a second. Maybe a lesson for Pep. Although he should have had that lesson earlier in the season against United when he made them substitutions. I think Iheanacho knew he was offside. He just smashes the ball from 4 yards. It's disappointing that as well because goal difference could count at the end of the season. Yeah, and say you've gone. The concentration levels have gone. The energy is gone. Pep's fuming. It's his substitutions. That's a good ball by Phillips, that though, to Alvarez, but he's all alone. He's got no one anywhere near him. Holds the ball quite nicely. Nice nutmeg in there as well. That's going to be a Leicester throw, I think, on the halfway line. Pep's telling Edison, why not just boot it down the pitch? Why not boot into their half? Why not look for Alvarez? Now City are going to have to put in more work than they intended to in these last 10 minutes. Leicester suddenly having it their own way. These substitutions, I'll tell you. I don't know why Pep keeps doing it. Oh my God, look at all the space they're getting all of a sudden. Don't let him shoot. Ian Ashell does Diaz, but he puts it over his right foot. I tell you what, Leicester getting space now. They're getting chances. Just settle down. That should be a foul on Alvarez, that. He's been held by 2 Leicester players there. Palmer does nice there to get away from Tionchu, but really, he should have gone right to Mahrez. And Mahrez is pointing that out to him, no. You see, why are you not giving it me there? I had that space on the right. I made the run. We just want to dilly-dally on the ball. At least City have settled down a little bit now. We are in the last 10 minutes. I'll change the score. So yeah, just keeping the ball now. I don't think Leicester touched it for 2 minutes. We've held on to it for so long. Or by Phillips is too long. He's done that a couple of occasions. Phillips. I mean, it's a good idea. I mean, the pass is right, I suppose. If he can find Walker. I'm not sure that went out of play. I think Laporte kept it in. I think Laporte said, "Oh, not the ball went out." It was going to be a Leicester throw on the halfway line. Oh, Leicester having some of the ball. City not exactly pressing. They're keeping the shape a little bit. I'm not saying inviting Leicester on, but they're not exactly trying to win the ball. I think we know as long as Leicester are in that part of the pitch, just passing around between their back four, they can't really score. But then again, they will go long like that. Walker's header back to Edison is good enough. I will say this about City, they don't panic too often. What a save from Edison. What is Diaz doing? I was just saying, at least City don't panic, but then Diaz goes and does that and just gives the ball to Maddison, and they've got 2-on-1 on Edison. There was 2 Leicester players on Edison there. Maddison has to pass that to Iheanacho. If Maddison passes that to Iheanacho, that's a goal. But Edison makes the save, and I tell you what, this game is... Pep has got to learn from this. If he hasn't learned in previous games, he's got to learn from this game. Do not make these 5 substitutions. Nightmare. Leicester claiming handball. Could still be handball. Got to see what VAR do. Fucking disaster, this team at times. You can't give that as a pen. As it was, he did well keeping his hands down to his side, didn't come out. You can't give that as handball. But City have got to regroup here. Jesus. It's going to be a safe throw in the Leicester half. Just need to kill time now. The last thing you need is for Leicester to score now. I don't know. I mean, Leicester... This match can be described in 4 words. Boring, boring, potential disaster. And that's how I'll describe it. Because Leicester haven't turned up. Leicester have been dire. They've not tried to do anything for 60 minutes. Then Pep makes 5 substitutions. And he's done this before. Make these same 5 substitutions. Bring on Gomez, bring on Phillips, bring on Palmer. The players are not up to it. He's done the same thing in other teams earlier in the season before the World Cup. And every one of them games was a mess in the last 10, 15 minutes. That United game when we won 6-3, they should never have 3 goals United, but because he made these 5 substitutions with these same players, the game went to crap. Unfortunately, we had that 5-goal difference. This isn't the first time it's happened. I can see why Pep doesn't trust them. I wouldn't either when this happens. And if Leicester have scored there, if that had gone in from Diaz's mistake, I can guarantee Leicester would have got 3rd. Because I don't trust this team now. I just want this match over. I don't trust them. Ederson fortunately made a really good save. Ederson in the last couple of games has actually been a goalkeeper. Usually he's just the centre DM in goal. Like we could just play fly keeper most of the time. Fortunately, he's come good the last couple of games. Against Bayern and in this one, he's done all right. And in fact, that goal wouldn't have gone in if it wasn't for Phillips being, well, I think it was poor positioned. Akanji does really well there, standing up to Ndidi. Like Ndidi's it's name. 3 minutes of injury time. Just get this over and done with now. Take the 3 points. Take the goals. Ederson slips. Still finds his way to Gomez. Yeah, who would play of the match? Who's getting that? Who was getting that? It's got to be Grealish, I suppose. He was the one he was on the pitch longer than anyone who played well. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. What a ball that is from Maddison to Iheanacho. What is City doing? Gomez, man. Don't trust him at all. What a disaster this game is. Don't ever make these changes again. Because goal difference might even come in at the end of the season. The margins are too fine. You can't be doing this. Haaland got man of the match. Haaland only touched the ball 13 times. Just blow, ref. Just blow. Don't let him have one more attack. That should be it. Go on, ref. That is full time. 3-1. Thank God that's over. What a disaster the end of that game is. Pep has got to learn from that. Pep has to learn from that second half. Because that wasn't good enough. I think we got away with it to some degree. Yeah, match is over. 3-1. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. Hit subscribe as well if you haven't already. Rival fan, City fan, doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm glad that's over. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. And keep an eye out for the match reaction, which is coming up in about 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.